Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Limbus Company. Alright, let's continue. My throat's getting a bit scratchy. I've been recording a lot of this, with the exception of the last video. All the videos prior to that were done in day one, essentially, or night one. And I'm kind of just trying to get through this to a point where I can actually get some grinding that I can do off-screen. Not that I mind this game. This game's actually a lot of fun, and I like the story that's been unfolding. But I do want to get to a point where I can actually do a lot of the significant grinding, which unfortunately, one of the most important things you need to do, I think, is the mirror dungeons. And those don't unlock until you finish Chapter 2. We're still in Chapter 1, so it's we got a bit to go. Alright. Swarm maggots. Okay. A swarm of maggots were the first thing we saw on the next floor. Then, with a golden flash, we're greeted by a blurry sky ringing with the sounds of cannons and shouts. Gregor's unstable voice let me know that this was a battlefield. Alright. We'll go with our usual team and see how it plays out.
잘 되었으면 좋겠네요. 토할 것 같아요. 눈앞의 것들이 모조리 일렁이고 있어서.
I think I'm gonna throw up. Everything is wobbling.
심압이 높아지고 있는 것 같군요.
It would appear that psychogenic pressure is rising.
하지만 무슨
But you should be fine.
불안한 악몽을 꾸었던 적이 있었던 것 같다.
I think I once had an unsettling nightmare.
혹은 아직도 악몽을 꾸고 있는 것일지도 모르겠다.
Maybe I'm still in one, even now.
이 꿈, 이 공간에 존재하는 색이라고는 단 두 개다.
In this dream, there are only two colors in the room where I stand.
벽을 온통 뒤덮은 청색, 그리고 흔들리는 적색.
The blue covering every wall, and a dangling dot of red.
그리고 난 이곳을 나가는 방법에 대해 알고 있다.
I know how to get out of here too.
팔을 뻗어 무기력하게 흔들리는 사과를 조각내기만 하면 되는 것이었다.
All I had to do was stretch out my arm and cut the hanging apple.
흰색 가운을 입은 자들은 내가 그 조건을 이해하지 못하는 것처럼 보였는지.
The people in blue coats seemed to think I had failed to understand that.
하루에도 몇 번씩 찾아와서 설명을 반복했지만
They would come in several times a day and explain it to me over and over.
안타깝게도 내가 이해하지 못하는 것은 그런 것이 아니었다.
Fortunately for them, that wasn't the part I struggled to understand.
마침내 이해하기를 포기하고 동강난 사과가 땅에 떨어지던 그때
When I finally gave up thinking about it and the sliced apple fell to the floor,
닫혀있던 문이 열렸다.
the door was opened.
계기는 기억나지 않는다.
I don't remember what drove me to do it.
정신적으로 너무 지쳐 있었던 걸지도 모르고
Maybe I was exhausted mentally.
그냥 체념하기로 결심했던 걸지도 모른다.
Or maybe I thought to resign myself to it.
어찌됐든 악몽에서 벗어나고 싶다는 생각을 했다는 것만
In either
제대로
case,
기억이 난다.
sorry, I cut him off there. In either case, what I do remember is my desire to break free from the nightmare.
드디어 해냈네? 그럴 줄 알았어. 성공적인 수술이었거든.
You finally did it. I knew you could. The surgery was successful after all.
앞으로도 그렇게 하면 된단다. 눈앞에 사과를 조각내는 거야. 간단하지?
You just have to keep it up. Chop up the apples in front of you. Simple, isn't it?
아, 맞다. 15번째 생일을 축하해.
Oh, right. Happy 15th birthday.
네,
Okay.
포기와 체념을 통해 벗어난 악몽.
A nightmare I escaped through renunciation and resignation.
어느 날 아침 꿈에서 깨어나고 나니
One day, as I awoke from my unsettling dreams,
나는 한 마리 흉측한 해충으로 변해 있었음을 발견할 수 있었다.
I'd found myself transformed into some hideous pest.
사과를 조각낸다.
I cut apples in half.
어떤 건 딱딱했고 화석했고 물렀고 과즙이 많았다.
Some were hard, some crumbly, some were soft, some sappy.
종이가 퍼질 때마다 가끔 구역질이 난다.
The sugary smell made me sick sometimes.
깨달은 건 언제였을까?
At some point, I realized something.
꿈에서 깨어났다고 생각했지만
I thought I woke up from the dream.
나는 여전히 악몽의 한가운데였다는 것을.
But I was still right in the middle of that nightmare. Alright. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any specific... Oh, there is. Nope, there isn't. There's no specific information about them. Turns start at less than 50 HP, 50% HP heal 4. Okay. Alright. So we're back to this stuff again. So this combat I have trouble with because they'll sometimes just gang up on some people, which is really bad. Dominating. Okay, dominating. Favored. Dominating. Favored. This is unopposed.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
All right.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
그렇지만 정신 차릴 수 없을 것이오.
대안은 충분합니다. 침착한 결과입니다. 침착한 결과입니다.
There you go. All right, key foothold. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a point in clearing out all the rooms. I don't think there is. Besides just getting, I guess, the daily, weekly, monthly achievements. Oh yeah, I still haven't been able to buy a pass. I mentioned it in the discussions in the Steam forum, but I didn't really get a response. And I sent, they had a support email to be handling most of the other transaction stuff, so I went ahead and sent them an email to see if they would respond to it. It's a weird situation where it's a gacha game that I'm literally not able to spend money on it. I mean, I have a month before the pass is up, so I'm hoping to at least pick it up. It's not that expensive, and honestly, I do want to support these developers. So, in the battlefield, we fight soldiers with body parts of insects, just like Gregor. I couldn't tell where this was or who they were, but I got the feeling that this was a product of the Golden Bow's influence. Hey, an apple. That may be a heart.
또 전쟁터 한가운데.
Still in the battlefield.
아까랑 같은 장소네요. 조금 달라졌지만.
It's the same place as before, though something about it is different. There's a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피하라고! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 돼.
Alright. Saying the same thing as before. Are you out of your minds? Get to shelter now. You'll age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's blast.
옆둥지 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까.
The nest next to ours turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
잠깐. 이전은 아까 그
Hold on. Isn't he the same guy we just...
하지만 너무 걱정하지 마. 그레고르는 이미 계시니까.
It's not a problem because Manager Gregor is with us.
우리와 다르게 부작용도 적고 심지어 재생까지 가능하잖아요.
He doesn't suffer side effects like the rest of us. He can regenerate his arm too.
실력으로는 누구보다 탁월한 헤르만 이사님이 직접 손보신 분인데
He was operated on by none other than Herman, our most skilled director.
그런 분이 후발 부대에 계시면 안 되죠? 제가 태워다 드리겠습니다.
Here shouldn't be on the rear guard. I'll give you a ride.
뭔데? 가까이 오지 마.
What the hell? Get away from me! 4 pairs of wings emerge from his back, clicking and twitching.
왜 도망가세요? 지사의 깃발을 들고 앞장서서 싸워주셔야죠.
Why are you running? You should raise G-Corps banner and take the lead on the front lines.
난
I
한 번도 말한 적 없었어. 개조도.
I never wanted any of this, not the procedure, nor the war.
앞장서서
Take the lead, tick. Thomas' mouth opens unnaturally and a pair of long antennae begin to grow from his face.
또 싸워야 돼? 슬슬 속이 안 좋아지는데.
Yeah, we gotta fight them again? My stomach is gonna turn.
무슨 헛소리지? 명령 불복종자가 되고 싶은 건가?
What is that display of weakness? Do you wish to be punished for insubordination? I think we should run here.
탁월한 계획입니다, 관리자님. 치고 빠질 때를 잘 아시는군요.
An excellent plan, manager. You know when to strike and when to withdraw.
뭐 이런 녀석이 더 있어?
The hell is your deal?
후퇴는 용납되지 않을 거예요.
Retreat is not an option.
이해가 되지 않아요. 전 직원들을 대상으로 개조가 이루어졌다고는 들었지만 이렇게까지 고약하진 않았을 텐데요.
I don't get it. I heard every employee under the corporation had modifications, but it can't have been this foul.
사실과는 다소 다를 수 있습니다.
What we see here may differ from actual accounts.
그레고르 씨의 기억이 아닌 마음이 만든 길이니까요.
The path was opened by Gregor's feelings rather than his memories.
마음속에서 아군들은 이런 모습으로 남아 있었던 거군요.
This is how he felt in his heart about his own allies.
그 둥지에서 모든 직원들이 개조 수술을 받았던 건가요?
Did all the employees in your wing receive the augmentation procedure?
대부분은.
Most did.
다들 동의하에 집도되었던 건가요? 이건 정말
Was it done with their consent? That's so...
회사 직원들은 동의를 구하고 인신공행을 했던가?
Did the people in El Cor consent to offering themselves up to abnormalities?
그건 계약서에 명시가 되어 있었다고 했어요.
That's... I heard that was written on the contract.
우린 알지 못했지만 효율적인 관리를 위해서는 그런 절차는 배제해야 한다고.
You were never properly informed, though. They said such routine procedures should be skipped for efficient management.
공포를 직면해야만 한다고.
That we should face the fear.
그러니까 입사한 직원들은 전부 자기도 모르게 동의한 셈이죠.
In the end, anyone who joined the corporation agreed to it, knowingly or not. I believe the motto for Lobotomy Corporation was face the fear, build the future.
우리라고 달랐을까?
Can guess how it went for us then. Alright, another combat, I guess. Or no, sorry, it's going to be a special event. You hear a faint voice. Please, help. Do you follow the sound, or... run a pride check and gain an EGO gift? Pride, huh? Well, you get to use everybody, so... A soldier was crushed under rubble, gasping in agony. Please, just kill me. It hurts too much. You can't ignore this person. Who will be ordered to bring this soldier to peace? Okay. Proceed? Okay. The soldier was crushed. Please kill me, it's too much. Okay, that's... Alright, I think there was some weird bugs there. Okay. So we do have a few people that are high pride. It's threshold 8? Oh no, so threshold 8 here, but we have 2 coins. Threshold 5, which this one can't even fail. Yeah, this one can't fail because it's 6 to 12. which means bare minimum is a 6. So yeah, we'll do it with yeah, we'll do it with her, with Rada here. Thank you. The soldier's life was delivered a coup de grace by the knife. The human rhythm that rose through the blade soon ceased, and the soldier was eased into eternal rest. Ego gift, or EGO gift, shoddy dressing earned.
역시 빨간 천선이 정답이었어.
Yes, it was the red wire. Thank you, Rada. All allies gain plus 10% max HP. That's not too bad. I mean, that essentially gets you anywhere from 8 to 10 HP. Alright. We got another special event up this way. In the battlefield, we fight soldiers with body parts. Yeah, we've read that already.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
What's the delay, Yuri?
잠시만요. 가방에서 방독면이 떨어져서.
Give me a second, please. The gas mask fell off my bag.
이젠 쓸모도 없을 텐데 군장의 무게만 늘리는군.
I don't see it serving any practical purpose now. You're only weighing yourself down.
아야씨, 유품이잖아요.
I mean, it's by as a memento.
N사 소속도 아니면서 세상에서 가장 의미 없는 짓을 하는군.
You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world, and you aren't even from Encore.
반대로 묶어야 돼요.
Tie it the other way.
네?
Sorry?
매듭이요. 그렇게 묶으면 금방 다시 떨어질 거예요.
The knot. It'll come loose again if you tie it that way.
배에서 안 풀리게 묶던 방법이 있었어요. 버스로 돌아가면 방법 알려드릴게요.
There's a sailor's knot I learned on a boat. I'll teach you how to do it back on the bus.
아, 고마워요.
Oh, thank you.
뭔데? 너네 뭔데 화목하고 자빠졌냐?
What now? Since when were you so friendly?
유리, 이렇게 된 거 림버스 컴퍼니 새 수감자로 합류는 어때?
Yuri, you know what? Why don't you join our company while you're at it?
제가요?
But me?
그건
That's...
알아. 베르길리우스나 그 윗선의 권한이라는 거. 그래도 말은 꺼내볼 수 있잖아.
I know. We need to get the okay from Virgilus or his superiors and all that, but a little suggestion doesn't hurt.
글쎄요.
I wonder.
그리고 분홍머리가 회사의 마스코트로도 제격이거든. 어때? 어?
Plus, pink hair makes a perfect mascot to represent us. Come on. Won't you give it some thought, please?
마스코트요?
Looks more red than pink to me. A mascot? Yuri made a smile for the first time, albeit faintly. Alright. Healed up. Progress has been saved. Alright. Risky encounter, regular encounter. I don't know if there's a point of actually doing risky encounters. I'd rather do the events. There's just not enough information for me to go off of. Toma, the youthful soldier, greets us as though this is his first time seeing us, and our surroundings are making less and less sense. Is this how Gregor viewed his past? Actually, that's something I want to ask. Defense line 23/7, 1300 hours, so 1 p.m. Wasn't really paying attention to the titles earlier.
전쟁은 끝났다.
The war was over.
하지만 난 아직도 우스꽝스러운 포즈와 자신만만한 얼굴을 하고 있었다.
Yeah, my doppelganger was still holding a silly pose with a confident look on his face.
난 저런 표정은 짓지 않는데.
That's not the kind of face I'd make.
하지만 팔에 나 있는 털만큼은 역겹게 아주 잘 그렸군. 누가 그린 거지?
Though I gotta give it to them for making the hair on my arm look as grotesque as it is real. Whose job was that?
유머가 늘었다.
I've grown fond of humor.
악몽 속에 오래 잠겨 있다 보니 살고 싶어 그렇게 된 모양이다.
Being consumed by the nightmare for so long must have made me crave liveliness.
쥐사 새끼들은 모조리 참수시켜버려야 돼.
Those scum from G-Corps should all be sent to the gallows.
누군가 중얼거리면서 바닥에 가래침을 뱉는 소리가 들린다.
Someone murmurs, spitting on the floor.
목소리의 방향이 어디로 향했는지는 쳐다보지 않아도 알 수 있었다.
I could tell what they were speaking towards without even looking.
그래서였을까?
Knowing that,
속이
I felt nauseous.
저기요, 괜찮으세요?
Sir, are you alright?
어이, 괜찮은 거야? 얼굴빛이 영 안 좋아 보이는데.
Hey, you okay, babe? You don't look so well.
지하철이었는데.
I was just in the subway.
무슨 개소리야?
The hell are you blabbering about?
그래, 여긴 여전히 전쟁터야.
Greg, we're still on the battlefield. Gregor groped his pockets, with stumbling hands looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. It dawned on him as it did me. All the sinners seem to have realized it now. Toma is going to grab us and give us a warning any second now.
당신들
Are you... boy?
토마 씨, 대사가 슬슬 지겨워져서 그런데 우린 미치지도 않았고 누아 폭탄은 안 맞을 거야.
Look, Toma, I'm starting to get sick. I'm starting to get sick of your pickup line. So I'll say it once. We're not out of our minds, and the aging bomb ain't gonna hit us.
아니
No. Instead of elaborating, he points up. Why their big hands?
나
I need help.
살려달라고. 죽고 싶지 않아.
I don't want to die. Toma was crushed to a pulp right before our eyes. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Run! Look at all those hands.
선원, 후퇴!
All troops, retreat! We muster up everything we can to run, but the airborne hand is ever persistent and shows no sign of letting up.
다 같이 군죽행이 되겠어. 대책 없어 똑똑한 양반.
We're all gonna get turned to pancakes. Got any bright ideas, smart one?
듣는 중이에요. 심상 속은 변수가 너무 다양해서 섣불리 결정하기 힘들기 때문에.
I'm listening. There are too many variables to consider in the fathoms of the EGO. I can't be hasty with my judgment.
고민할 것이 뭐가 있겠는가? 진정한 영웅은 어떠한 고난에도 굴복하지 않지.
There's no cause for hesitation. A true hero succumbs to no hardships.
난 묵사발이 되어버린 시체는 옮길 맘이 없는데.
I don't think I want to recover a flattened body.
아, 미안 단테. 당신 보고 한 말은 아니야.
Oh, sorry, Dante. Didn't mean it that way. It was tempting to say something back to her, but I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running. Do I keep clicking? Guess so.
아직도 생각 중이신가? 모르는 건 없다며.
Still thinking, are you, eh? Well, are you Ms. Knows It All?
당장의 해결책을 물어본 거라면 네, 아직 얻지 못했어요.
If you're asking for an immediate solution, then yes, I've yet to come up with one.
확실한 건 이 근방에는 황금가지가 존재하지 않는다는 거예요. 그랬다면 단테 씨가 조금 더 적극적인 반응을 보였을 테니.
The only thing I can say for certain is that our objective is not nearby. Dante would have responded strongly otherwise. Me?
장난해? 지금까지 겨우 알아낸 게 그거야?
Are you joking? That's all you've got? Heathcliff furrowed his brow, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant. Or savant, sorry. But a sudden close shave with the massive palm made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth.
그레고르 씨?
Gregor.
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 멈춰?
Whoa, hey, what? Why the hold up?
알 것 같아.
I think I see now.
이것이 내 세계라면
This world is a product of my mind. Gregor took a breather, then looked up at the sky.
우리들은 저 손을 피하면 안 돼.
We shouldn't run away from that hand.
기어이 맡으니까 가버렸냐?
Did you finally get the crackers or what?
그레고르, 확실한가요?
Gregor, are you sure?
지금까지 뭐 하나 내 의지대로 살아본 적이 없었어.
My own free will never played much of a role in my life.
이건 역시 저항 자체가 무의미한 공간이라는 거겠지.
It only makes sense that resisting is meaningless in this reflection of my mind.
그렇다면 저항을 그만두는 게 해답일지도 몰라.
In that case, letting the inevitable happen might be the answer.
진심이냐? 다들?
Are you all serious?
별다른 방법이 없잖아요. 다들 지쳤다고요.
It's not like there's any other way. We're all exhausted.
그리고 말이지, 저 손톱 말이야.
Besides, look at that. Paint on its nails.
저런 무늬의 매니큐어는 흔하지 않다고.
You don't see that kind of polish just anywhere.
손바닥의 주인이 그 사람이 맞다면 절대 날 포기하지 않을 거야.
If that hand belongs to who I think it does, she will not stop chasing us.
파우스트 씨, 당신 이게 내 마음의 길이랬나?
Faust, you said this is a path in my heart, right?
그렇다면 확실할 거야.
Then I can tell you this for sure.
내 마음의 길은 이 이후로는 막다른 길일 예정이거든.
It's about to hit a dead end.
악몽도 길도 그 사람의 통제 밖으로 벗어나 본 적이 없었으니까.
Be it the nightmare or the road, I never once strayed from that woman's control. Who is Gregor talking about? And what does he mean by a nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him,
될 대로 다르지.
might as well. Soon enough, the giant hand cast its shadow over us, descending. Just before it reached us, it stopped to hold us in its grasp. Everything went dark. I felt a disoriented nausea of being lifted into the sky. Sinclair held it in. While everyone else was suffering from it, Faust and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed that the battlefield had changed into somewhere familiar. We're back in the lab. While traversing a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled into the way. The wrestling visage is almost revolting. Do you walk past them, or play cards? Carefully move past the gross swarm. All allies will lose sanity. Enough is enough. Crush the cockroaches with the centers. Gregor loses a lot of SP. Begin a combat encounter. Win to gain an EGO gift. Well, I haven't been using Gregor, so I'm fine with him losing a bunch of sanity. This is also right after we recovered, so our sanity right now is at 0. Enough is enough. Crush the cockroaches with the centers. Gregor turned away from the carnage, discontent. Soon after, a crowd of angry bug soldiers came charging us. Gregor takes 20 SP damage. Okay. Combat encounter. To get a festered fragment. Alright, so he's at negative. Which can be really bad if you're using a certain EGOs, but I think the base EGOs don't actually have any risk of going berserk. Alright, so let's see how this encounter goes. Okay, cool. Whew. Oh, you're blocking. Okay, everyone's attacking separate targets, so that's fine. Go ahead and do purples, because this is just going to be a one wave combat.
악인들을 해치우세나!
Alright. Didn't stagger anyone, which sucks. But we did get enough of these, apparently. Dominating. Neutral. Well, good luck.
로자, 교전 시작.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
Justice shall prevail. Poke.
목표 일시 무력화.
Okay, not too bad. We did lose like a clash, but it looks like overall we won all of them. Alright, let's continue. They're all staggered, so literally I can just... Oh, I can't do the auto.
로자, 교전 시작.
처리했어!
두렵지만요.
목표 완전 무력화.
Good stuff. At the start of the turn, allies with 50% or less health recover heal 5. That's not too bad. Honestly, what it feels like usually in a lot of the encounters is it's like an all or nothing thing. Either I take very little damage, or I get like triple staggered and then die next round. Or I lose a unit next round, rather. Tomo, the youthful soldier, greets us as though this is his first time seeing us, and our surroundings are making less and less sense. We've read that before. But the hours changed. Now it's 15:36 hours. Is this how Gregor viewed his past?
이번엔 어떤 짓을 한 악인들이요?
Alright. So, Pekka Tulum Arai. You want me to talk about that pointy thing, eh? Thing's shaped like a dry tentacle. There was some kind of red liquid in the middle. Smacked it a couple times. Oh, this is somebody. Oh wow, this is Heathcliff talking apparently. You want me to talk about that pointy thing, eh? Thing's shaped like a dry tentacle. There was some kind of red liquid in the middle. Smacked it a couple times with my bat, and the lanky thing was a bit more durable, it seemed. Bigger problem though, that thing's got a weird way of attacking. It transports odds with its long snout, and it starts shooting that red water from into the body. It gives me a heartburn, like I had some hard stuff on an empty stomach. Irritating and suffocating. Anyway, it makes you feel all weird, makes you mad over wee stuff. Some even blew up after getting hit up by that juice. I really don't want that to happen to me. Weren't you always prone to getting mad over the smallest things? Don't piss me off. And then... It resembled a rock. I am uncertain how an object of its mass is able to move. Its appearance could not be any less adherent to laws of science, but when I look back, it might have been an inherently scientific object after all. It would levitate in the air and stay still. It rolled its eyeball lodged in the center, and when it felt like it, it would ram into some persons. I'm not sure what motivates it to move. Even so, I wonder if it's necessary to learn its reasons at all. It's possible that this pebble is alive. No one would call it an organism, but by the same token, I may not be alive if no one refers to me as such. Perhaps it was simply a matter of laziness. We were lazy to think that it mustn't be what it thought it to be. That pebble is probably a lazy living being, and the same could be said of me. That was probably not Faust. Okay. Alright. Alright, I get to select people. Jeez. you. You're clashing with this. Favored. Dominating. Okay, you're not being attacked by anyone. Got it. Dominating. Okay, so some people are ganging up on other people. Got it. Dominating. So who's on? And there we go. So everyone is clashing.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
목표 일시
Jeez,
무력화.
nice. Nice, we managed to pull that off. Okay. Favored, huh? It's also favored. Well, you're on your own, so... Yeah, in these fights, I don't know why I can't see the glow for the, that the attack should be good to go. Alright. Alright, so it's you two that are in trouble. Dominating. Dominating. Okay. You can finish off that. And you can help deal with this guy.
지금은 두렵지 않아요. 그 자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
목표 일시 무력화.
Alright. Enough.
로자 교전 시작.
Just making sure I don't take any damage.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
Since all the EGOs seem to have high value, so you usually win the clashes. Two health left. Poke.
두렵진 않아요.
Alright. Alright, boss fight time. The massive hand from Gregor's memories took us back to the containment unit. Getting out of the battleground doesn't mean the end of the war, however. The golden bow is still waiting to be claimed. Level 7, huh?
네네, 작전 지역으로 이동 중. 교신 끝.
단테, 이 격리실압. 여태까지 만난 것들과는 다른 느낌이 들지 않나요?
Dante, something about this containment unit seems different from the others. Does it not? Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this?
네. 황금가지가 뿌리내린 환상체가 있을 거예요.
Yes, that is most likely where we can find the abnormality in which the golden bow has taken root.
그래도 다 온 모양이구만.
Huh. Well, you did manage to come this far, huh?
그레고르 씨,
Say, Gregor,
버스로 돌아가면 카론한테 지도 보는 법을 알려줘도 될까요?
when we go back to the bus, can I teach Karen how to use a map?
응, 그래. 카론이 좋아할 거야.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm sure she'll like it.
그럴 리가요.
I doubt that. Sinclair shook his head, then dry retched afterward.
돌아갈 곳이 있다는 건 좋은 거네요.
It's nice to have a place to go back to. Aw, Yuri. Maybe the golden bow lies inside the apple. Holy... Alright. Heals HP every turn based on the amount of golden sheen. Right now it has 3, and it heals 10 per count, so 30. But it is on fire, and I did slow it. Which is helpful, because that speed down means that these are 2s. Last time I wrote an observation log, I was a kid, so I'm not sure if I'm up to this, but I guess orders are orders. So start with describing its appearance. Alright, that was an apple. A huge grotesque apple with limbs. Personally speaking, doesn't it freak you out when a food item gets all massive or starts walking on its own? Is it just me? I went off topic there. Anyway, that apple was golden. Definitely not something out of your average orchard. Right. It's what you call an abnormality, yeah? Then yeah, that apple abnormality was strutting all by itself. So I was getting a growing urge to chop that apple. It was almost magnetic. Hard to explain. Well, you won't find a lot of people who hate apples as much as I do. I guess that's on my unusual past. Oh, it's actually Gregor talking. We decided to fall back for now since we had too little intel to try and fight. We'll probably take on it at some point, so I'll write down more when the time comes. How disorganized. Were your reports as terrible during your military service? Virgil's instructed us to write these however we wanted. Dante agreed with that too. If the executive manager is fine with it, I won't object. Alright, so we know who's talking there. A cigarette burn is left on the paper. SPC. Seriously, some petty complaint that was. Alright. It's all green here. Alright then. Solid gold, golden fruit, sprout. Okay. Dominating. Neutral. Favored. Alright. Dominating. I'll take that. Can't clash with any of that. Plus 33%. Okay, so purple not so good. And this is pretty much neutral. Alright, so we'll just have to go with favored and hope for the best. Alright, here we go.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Get some sinking, there you go. Not too bad. Alright, staggered. Let's beat the crap out of this thing then. Yeah, I think these all require like pairs, doesn't it? Oh, so I do have stuff that uses green. Yeah, alright. Well, in any case, this element seems to do pretty well. Actually, it's fatal to everything, that's right. Yeah, that's fine. Looking. Actually, defense power down sounds actually nice.
악인들을 해치우세나.
There we go, defense power down. Alright, did recover 20 HP there. Alright. I think we're just short. Alright. So you're safe. You are safe. Alright, dominating for this. Dominating for that. Neutral. Favored. Favored. Dominating. Okay, so those are taken care of, and then we'll gang up on this piece. This solid gold part. Alright.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
The body's cracked. The apple's body broke, and the raging fruit still grew. Could the golden bow really be in there? I'll go check it out, Yuri said to the others. The center with a bug's arm seems nervous about this. Does he want to go with her, perhaps? You can't send Yuri out there alone. What center will be able to keep her safe? So, +6 and 2 chances. And looks like it's going to be you. So Don Quixote, it's all up to you. Let's do this. We're good. Okay, Equal does pass, thankfully. The fruit's cracked shell suddenly began to rattle, as if it would jump at any moment. Don Quixote managed to escape, but it seems Yuri couldn't. The fruit's flesh melted to form a new body. Don't feel too guilty about this. One lost life is better than 2. No! We lost...
나의 정의에는 결과가 있었어.
My justice bore fruit. Don Quixote. Too soon. That melody devoured Yuri in one bite. She was gone without a trace. I can save the other sinners, but there's nothing I can do about Yuri. Without a word, Gregor hacked and slashed away at the abnormality. As if he expected to find Yuri's unscathed by slicing the apple open. No additional information. Alright, well, phase 2 it looks like. Main body heals 3. Got it. Okay, so you're open for anything. Okay, you can clash with that. I think that's probably the best for you. What about you? What can you do? You're at least favored. So we'll favor that. pull that off. Oh my, I have way too much red. That's the issue. Alright. Okay. So you deal with that. Deal with that. You can do a favored here. Neutral, neutral. Favored, favored. Neutral. Favored. Clashing, 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 clashing. Alright, good luck.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Oh, didn't win that. Vulnerable, very vulnerable to slashing, it looks like. That's gonna hurt. A lot. Okay. Okay, cat, you're adorable, but right now I'm busy fighting an angry apple. Alright, favored. Struggling. Neutral, struggling. Dominating, dominating. Okay. Okay, we do have some other points to spare. Alright, I can't do anything about the threes here, but I can help deal with the rest of this. Neutral. Dominating. I'll take it. Alright. Neutral. Yeah, you might as well just evade. So you're good. You're attacking there. Okay, you don't have enough to do anything with that. Okay, dominating that. Okay, so I definitely use these two to deal with. Okay. So I can do a neutral here. That'll probably be your best bet. And then you can deal with the dominating. Alright.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
그 자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
Mobilized. Yeah, that mobilization actually saved us. I don't know what triggered it.
정의는 승리한다.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is I think this is Earth-based or whatever it's called. Well, I say Earth, but it's all Sins. Still did pretty. Oh, it's yeah, it's doing pretty good still. And got bleed going, good. Does not act for the turn, so it literally can't do anything this turn. So the head is... Oh, what happened was I took out the head and it staggered the rest. Okay. In that case... Use this opportunity to go ahead and stock up on this. There it goes.
악인들을 해치우세나.
Defense down. Alright, body's nearly broken, head's back. Okay. Is that what you're going for? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, favor to win there. Favor to win there. Dominating. Dominating. Oh right, you can't actually do anything. Alright, Don Quixote, you're gonna need to stop one of these. Alright, good enough for me. So yeah, one's gonna get through. What's your defense type? Okay, it's just evasion.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
달려라 루신한테. 정의는 승리한다.
Trot. Yeah, didn't do very much because it's resistant. But at least one less attack will hit. Ooh. Yep, double staggered, that's great. Okay, body taken care of. Okay, got hit there, that's fine. Okay. Body's out of commission. Okay. Yeah, speed 0 here. We have to draw away the attack. The game just froze. I will be right back. Okay, I'm not sure what happened, but I eventually got it to register. So we'll just go with what we got here. So I drew away the attack from Faust here, so she can recover. Don Quixote is going to take an extra hit, though.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
처리했어.
The mass of maggots falls apart in a hail of silent screams. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant golden light. You know what? I am going to go ahead and call it here. And next time you'll see what this golden light is all about. So I am the Depressed Hero. This is Limbus Company. I'll see you guys in a bit.